Hello everyone. So I am working on this project called Smart LLM Router. So we have been using APIs for different LLMs like ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude. So what if you are asking some basic questions that are you ready or how are you? Hello, how's the day? So these questions can be answered by some cheaper models also, right? You do not need to use that model which is costing you around $10 for million tokens you spend. So let's say there is a way or there is an application which automatically detects that what type of query this is, how simple this query is, and automatically routes that query to a cheaper model if required. And if you are asking any difficult or complex coding problem, then it automatically switches to the model which is best suited for this. This way, you will be saving a lot of money because we'll be hitting the API of a cheaper model for cheaper requests, and for like specifically bigger requests, we'll be heading towards the model which are capable to solve those requests. So yeah, smart LLM router is basically is what I explained right now. It tries to judge the request which is being provided to it. It switches the model automatically. It routes them automatically. It is in a building phase right now, and I'll be updating it regularly with the latest updates possible. So yeah, let's see more of the project now. So let's take a look at how our app is currently working. So basically I have deployed two systems. System 1 is the cheaper model and system 2 is the powerful model. I'll be using Gemini's API for testing as it is freely available. You guys can also download the codebase from GitHub and then use your own Gemini's key to test the same thing. So for the cheaper model, I'll be using Gemini 2.5 Flash Lite, and for the powerful model, Gemini 2.5 Flash. As they both are free models, I'll be testing them on OpenAI's API key and Claude's API key as well. So let's start. Let's first quickly kick off the backend part, and then for front end, so this is how our front end looks right now. It is called the Smart LLM Router, and there are two systems working. One is Gemini 2.5 Flash Lite and another one is Gemini 2.5 Flash. So let's quickly pull down our terminal. So basically here you will be seeing metrics of what the questions we are entering, how much total cost we are receiving for each query we have entered, and what is the latency and what are the total number of tokens that had been utilized for now. So let's ask a simple question. Hello, how are you? So as you can see, to answer this very basic question, hello, how are you, the model answered with system 1. So system 1 was utilized here, which is Gemini 2.5 Flash Lite, basically a cheaper model. It says, hello, I'm doing well, thank you for asking. As you can see, only $0.000013 were utilized, as this is a cheaper model, and only 82 tokens were used. And if I ask any difficult question like write a code that will sort an array using merge sort algorithm in both C++ and Python language, I think it is a pretty complex problem compared to hello, how are you. So for this, it should automatically route to the second system, which is Gemini 2.5 Flash, and should answer with a perfect query. So yes, we were correct. The system 2 was hit for this particular query. Write a code that will sort an array using merge sort. And for both C++ and Python, as you can see, we have C++ implementation and we have Python implementation also. So this time the cost was also pretty high. It was 931 compared to what it was previously. So this is what basically our project is. It is in a very building phase right now, so there is not much better UI. There can be much better UI to it, and also different models or LLMs, not just two systems thinking. We can test it even more, like asking it let's say asking it so for me this is a very simple question, which yes it is. It was answered by system 1 itself, that we can use many platforms like Replit, Jupyter Notebooks or any other thing, and the cost was also to not with that much. So yeah, that is basically the work of our project is. It will be smartly routing you to the model which is best suited to answer the query. I have uploaded all the code base on GitHub. If you want, you can go and take a look. So basically the brain is here, the heuristics.py. This is what tells the model to select which model will be executing which query. Different heuristics were applied to select that query is difficult or complex or an easy one. And we have deployed our application using React. It is a very simple process. You just have to clone the repository, download the requirements file, and then you can generate your own API key, put it in the .env file and continue. We'll be updating more on this, but for now I think this is a pretty good approach, and thank you for watching.